Well, happy Friday, everybody. This is our Friday financial wrap-up. Hope you're having a great day. The weekend review with markets, I think they did pretty darn good this week. Today, they're a little bit down starting off as I'm doing this video. China did impose some new tariffs on soybean and automobiles and oil. So with that being said, the markets don't like tariffs. So hopefully China and U.S. will be continue the talks and get something done. These experts that I was in Chicago last week, and we had Dr. Jeremy Siegel. He's the economist, written best-selling books. He has his own ETFs. He's very sought after. He's a professor in Wharton School of Business. He graduated from. So, he was talking to us, and he did say that a deal will be struck by the end of the year with China and the U.S. He was adamant about that. We had BlackRock, the director of BlackRock funds, which are gigantic. They seem to have the same sentiment of a deal being struck. So hopefully that gets done. If that gets done, we're going to see a nice rise for next year in the market. We have election year coming. So, planning out, we say planning is important to do. And, if you need that review, come on in and see if we need to make any changes. Make sure that your risk tolerant is still what it was when we first started. So that's always important to check that. This week I just got back from studio live at Daybreak with Drew Steele, 92.5 Fox. I was on from the 8 to 9 hour. We donated some money for the honor flight, matching people's donation. And, this is the honor flight is for veterans. They started with the World War II veterans. Now they're doing the Korean War. They'll soon be doing the Vietnam. So it takes a group of, if you don't know about it, takes a group of veterans and takes them over to D.C. And they leave early in the morning and get back late at night. I am going to be a guardian of one of the veterans, so it's going to be about 170 people total on that Delta flight heading from Fort Myers to D.C., the Reagan International, and we get there early on in the morning and come back late at night. That's September 28th. So we wanted to do something for the veterans. So we did that, and we're looking forward to, and they're, raising money, and they did get double what they were anticipating on getting. Their goal for 92.5 was 25,000. It's 50,000. So, and moving up. So that's awesome. So I just wanted to talk about that. The last thing I do want to say is about a recession. Dr. Siegel was not. He said there's the inverted curve that was, everyone was talking recession. He said, first of all, he doesn't feel like there's going to be a recession for over 2 years, if that. The economy is good. People are working. People are still confident spending money. The other thing is, he said that inverted curve would not have happened. That's when the long-term rate is less than the short-term rate, okay, the lending rate. So the reason for that phenomenon, he said, is because he doesn't feel like the Fed should have raised interest rates earlier this year. If they didn't raise those rates, the short term would have been lower, obviously, than the long term, because he raises rates. And it looks like we're hoping to get a little rate decrease and get some stimulation in there. So that was good news. So I'm glad I went to Chicago. Like I said, I was able to speak and listen to some fantastic speakers. So I hope everybody, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the honor flight, and we are at the Advanced Retirement Group. We are participating in it, and I wanted to just talk about the market in general. This week was a nice rebound from last week. So I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Until next week, be blessed.